it takes. Open the door! Open the door!
The footage begins quietly, just another evening inside an apartment complex. But the calm doesn't last long. A man appears in the frame of a Ring doorbell camera. Nobody knows what's going through his mind, and his intentions aren't clear, but one thing is certain. He's trying to force his way into his neighbor's apartment. He tugs at the door. Then again, each failed attempt makes him more irritated, the sound of his struggle drifting into the empty hallway.
I'm gonna break the handle of you and then you won't be able to get out. So open the door. If it's not broken, you could have left this before long. When you said you wanted to do it.
It's unsettling to watch, someone determined to cross a line that should never be crossed. Minutes pass, and you can see his energy start to drain. Whatever plan he thought he had, it falls apart. Breathing hard, shoulders heavy, he finally gives up and walks away. In a strange way, there's relief in that moment. Because if he had managed to get inside, this scene could have turned into something entirely different, something far worse. It's a reminder of how unpredictable some people can be and why staying alert matters. Not everyone out there has good intentions, and sometimes the ones who look tired or harmless are the ones you should watch closest. Stay aware, stay cautious. You never know who's standing on the other side of the door.
Ma'am, hello?
Yes, can I come in? I'm really tired. I just want to take a nap.
Ma'am, I'm calling the police right now. You need to leave the premises.
One evening, a doorbell camera captured something unusual. A stranger stood at the front door, asking a question that didn't make much sense. Her tone, her timing, none of it felt right. The homeowner didn't take any chances. They shut the conversation down immediately and contacted the police. After the clip spread online, people started forming their own theories. Some believed it wasn't a real question at all, but a way to test whether someone was home. A quiet check before something worse could happen. Others suggested it might have been a prank or some strange dare among friends. But the truth? We'll probably never know what she was planning. What we do know is that moments like this are reminders to stay sharp. Awareness can be the difference between safety and danger, and that's why you're here. Keep watching The Raven. The more you see, the more prepared you become. Now, let's move to the next clip and meet another one of these unsettling, unpredictable strangers. This next clip comes from another Ring doorbell late at night. The hallway is still until a figure steps into view and stops right in front of someone's door. What he's doing isn't immediately clear, but his behavior speaks loud enough. He leans in, almost as if he's trying to get a glimpse through the windows or check what's inside. His head moves slowly from side to side. He whispers something under his breath, and every few seconds, he scans the area, looking over his shoulder, watching the hallway like he's waiting for someone to show up. There's no explanation attached to the footage. No background story. No confirmation about what he wanted. All we have is this moment, someone standing at a stranger's door, acting in a way that feels wrong, uneasy, and completely out of place. And honestly, even after watching it several times, it's impossible to say what his intentions were. But sometimes, not knowing is what makes it even more unsettling. His presence alone is enough to raise questions and concerns. This story starts with something completely ordinary, an Amazon delivery notification. A homeowner checked the photo attached to the package delivered message, but what they saw behind the box was anything but normal. Right next to their front door, a large black snake was climbing up the wall, not curled on the ground, not hiding in a corner, actually scaling the entrance. It's likely the delivery driver snapped the picture fast, hoping the homeowner would notice the danger before opening the door. A silent warning, delivered in the only way they could. Inside the house, the homeowner suddenly realized the situation. The package might have been there, but stepping outside wasn't an option anymore. One careless move, one open door, and this situation could have gone very differently. If you made it this far, go ahead and drop a comment, hit the like button, and subscribe. It genuinely helps the YouTube algorithm push these videos to more people, and it lets me keep bringing you stories like this. Let's try to hit 1,000 subscribers before the new year. With your support, we can make it happen. This clip comes from a Reddit user named Anonymous Ashley. She received a notification from her doorbell camera. Someone or something had triggered it. Naturally, she checked the feed, expecting to see a person standing there. But no one was outside. What the footage did show was far stranger. The front door slowly swung open on its own. A moment later, the TV inside the apartment shut off without anyone touching it, or at least without anyone visible in the frame. From everything she posted, there's no clear indication that anybody was actually inside at the time. And judging by the video, it doesn't look like a normal situation. Could have been a planned prank, maybe someone trying to mess with her, or something else entirely. There aren't enough details to know for sure. All we can say is that whatever happened inside that apartment wasn't easy to explain. This next doorbell clip starts off without anything suspicious. The homeowner walks into the house, unaware that the next few seconds are about to turn strange. Not long after they step inside, a man comes up onto the porch. He sets a package down and leaves almost immediately. No knocking, no delivery uniform, nothing that suggests he's with a service. But the real twist comes after he exits the frame. A woman suddenly runs into view. She looks around, scanning the porch like she's searching for something specific. The moment her eyes land on the package, she grabs it and hurries off. To this day, nobody knows who either of them were or what was in that box. But one thing is clear, it doesn't match the usual signs of a simple porch theft. The man didn't behave like someone delivering a product, and the woman acted like she was expecting that box to be there. Whatever was going on between them, it wasn't random. This next clip was shared by an Instagram user named Realty by Baker, and it left a lot of people unsettled. The footage comes from a home security camera and shows a figure approaching a tall gate in the middle of the night. Before you can even process what's happening, the person begins climbing, fast. Not the usual slow, awkward pull you'd expect from someone scaling a barrier, but a movement that looks almost too smooth, too controlled. Like their body didn't follow the same rules the rest of us do. Within moments, they're over the top and gone. Nobody online has been able to explain who the person was, where the video was recorded, or why they moved the way they did. There's no story attached, no context, no identity. Just a single, eerie piece of footage showing a stranger moving in a way that feels off. Something human, but not quite. And that's what makes it so disturbing. This next incident began with something simple. A woman checking the alerts from her backyard security camera.
What in the world was that?
But what she saw in the footage wasn't simple at all. A dark shadow drifted across her yard, appearing out of nowhere. It moved quietly, smoothly, without any clear source. There were no birds overhead, no clouds blocking the sun, no plane passing by. Nothing in the sky that could explain the shape. And just as suddenly as it arrived, it vanished. She reviewed the clip over and over, trying to understand what she had captured. But even today, she has no explanation. Just a strange shadow crossing her yard with no reason and no trace. Some moments stay mysteries, whether we like it or not. The footage begins on a quiet front porch late at night. Nothing moves until a man in a hoodie steps into frame and heads straight for the door. He grabs the handle and pulls hard. When it doesn't open, he steps back and kicks it. Then he tries again, shouldering the door, kicking near the lock, shaking the frame with every hit. The wood trembles, but it holds. He leans forward, pressing close to the door, almost as if he's trying to listen for movement inside. That's when everything changes. The door cracks open just a few inches, only enough space for something to shoot outward. A splash of steaming liquid bursts through the opening, hitting the man directly in the face and chest. His reaction is instant. He screams, stumbles backward, and clutches his face in pain before running off the porch and into the street. The door slams shut behind him. Many people online say it looks like boiling water thrown from inside, stopping the break in the moment it started. Some reposts claim the clip may have come from the UK, though no exact location has ever been confirmed. What is certain is that this attempted break-in ended the second the homeowner fought back. The last clip comes from Alexandria, Virginia, and it's easily the most disturbing one of all. Around 10 p.m., a doorbell camera recorded a sight no family expects to face at their front door. 3 masked figures, dressed head to toe in Halloween costumes, stood silently outside the home. They didn't leave. They didn't back away. They just stayed there.
Open the door! Open the door!
One of the people inside watched from behind the locked door as the trio began ringing the bell over and over. The knocks grew sharper, harder, more aggressive. They twisted the doorknob, shaking it violently, trying to force their way in. When the front door wouldn't budge, it didn't walk away. They circled around to the back of the house. The camera didn't miss what happened next. They tore straight through a wooden fence, smashed part of the deck screen, and hammered on the windows, yelling threats at the family inside.
Either you come out or we coming in!
Their message was clear. Either you come out or we're coming in. The entire encounter lasted somewhere between 8 and 10 minutes. But for the people inside, it must have felt much longer. The homeowner's daughter later said they hid in fear, unsure of what the masked intruders were capable of or whether the house would be breached. Eventually, the group left the property, but the fear they stirred stayed behind. Police opened a criminal investigation for attempted burglary and for the threats made that night. As of now, the only thing certain is this. Some moments captured on doorbell cameras don't feel like pranks or jokes or misunderstandings. Sometimes they feel like a warning,